Hello, a warm welcome and thank you for joining us yet again for another exciting revelation by Iec Group. My name is Silvio Cimenti. I'm the Global Director of Branding, Marketing and Communications. I'm here today in Travesetolo in Italy for this revelation, and I'm joined by Iec Group's Board of Directors, Christoph Rizzo, CEO of EMEA and Americas, Roberto Guerra, CEO of Asia Pacific, Valentina Cigna, Global Director of Human Resources, and the President of Iec Group. Also joining us virtually from China will be another Board of Director, Lau Ka Seng, General Manager of Inkmaker Shanghai. Additionally, with me I have Gianluca Incerti, the Global Commercial Director, Fabrizio Musi of IEC Plus, Antonio Riggio, Operations Manager of Technopails, and a long-term partner, PM Ravi from IEC Plant Engineering. Now, Chris, it's been, 6 months since we were last here for the launch of Iec Group, and I see here a great array of top executives. So tell us, what is happening?
Yes, Silvio, good morning. You know, we are always evolving, developing, innovating. As you're aware, Silvio, in the last 2 years, we acquired different companies. Baletech and Rex in the UK, Svesa in Germany, Technopails in Italy. And our target was to combine different expertise to be able to give, to offer to our customer a total process solutions. That's why in April 22nd, we rebranded in Iec Group. Today, with this new company, we are going to boost this expertise, and we are going to be able to offer to our customer an advanced process solution. This is a brand that we are already partnered with, is well respected in the market, and we are absolutely glad today to announce that this company will be part of Iec Group. So, shall we?
So there we have it, Iec Plus, the system engineering specialist headquartered in Travesetolo, Italy, in the region of Parma, which, as we saw there, is focused on the design and manufacturing of dispersing, grinding and mixing equipment, as well as engineering studies and turnkey solutions. The catalyst that will spearhead IM Group into advanced engineering solutions. So Chris, tell us, what is the strategy for launching Iec Plus only now?
The strategy to launch Iec Plus only now is because, our vision is to evolve. And therefore we wanted to acquire these different technologies and knowledge to bring the products and offers on different markets. So that's why with IM Group we strategize in two phases. The first one was to put the base by combining this knowledge of different companies to give to the customer a total process engineering. Now, with the second phase, thanks to the boost of Iec Plus, we want to offer an advanced total process engineering to our customer.
Right, in fact, so soon we'll be hearing from others in the group of how IM Group's global network of specialized brands and also its partners, and also with the introduction now of Iec Plus, we will be expanding our rapid growth into other industries. Is that right?
Yes, exactly, Silvio.
Right.
And by combining the expertise of Iec Plus in grinding, dispersing, and mixing, we will put, like a cherry on the cake.
Right.
And it will elevate IM Group to play on higher field.
Right, right. Right, so that's very interesting. Now, Roberto, this advanced stage of our evolution, I mean, this is going to ripple through the entire IM Group from here all the way across the world. So how are you preparing for this in Asia Pacific, and what's being done out there?
Hi, Silvio. As you know, our group has seen great expansion in the Asia Pacific. And I'm not talking only about the production capacity and production capability, but we also strengthen our bond with Iec Plant Engineering. Iec Plant Engineering is in this industry since 1992, so it's contributing to our group with 30 years of experience. And they have a headquarters and manufacturing center in Malaysia and an extended sales network throughout the Asia Pacific region, as well as a stronghold in the India market. Anyway, you will hear more and will learn more about Iec Plant and Engineering from Mr. Ravi, a shareholder and partner in Iec Plus as well. For us, in Asia Pacific, is just a perfect time for this evolution. In fact, right now that we speak, we are handling two greenfield projects for two multinational, Japanese and American. And what we are seeing is demand from other local clients for turnkey projects in the region.
Wow, it sounds like we're all ready and rearing to go then. So, but what about sustainability, CSR and human capital? Now, these are all at the forefront of all global businesses at the moment. So now that Iec Plus is joining IM Group, how does this affect that sort of, how do they weigh up on this area? I think, Valentina, you're the best one to tell us about this.
Ciao Silvio, indeed it is. Sustainability is a very important issue for our group, and as sure you remember, we launched on the World Health Day purposely to make a global statement of our commitment in social responsibilities and sustainable practices. And as we mentioned, we are still working with the help of our international consultant to reach this long-term goal. Concerning IC Plus, it's have been conserving resources and also recycling some materials to reduce its environmental impact. And as IC Plus join IM Group, we will share these resources into our brands, and that will contribute to put them in our circular economy plan. From HR perspective, we plan to increase IC Plus workforce by around 15–20% within the next 5 years, and also to invest in human capital initiative such advanced IoT training to increase our Industry 4.0 experience and skill. That is our CSR activities, because we plan to make job opportunity but also training in the territory of Parma, Italy. Furthermore, Silvia, as you should know, our IM Group Foundation has been growing from strength to strength, and our foundation chair, Iec Joins, plans to start social activities in the territory too.
Right. Thanks, Valentina. Now, you spoke of some interesting things there. You've been making preparations to expand the workforce in Italy. But I know that we've been making preparations on another part of the world, and that is in China, of course. And so to tell us more about this, we have joining us virtually from China is Lau Ka-seng. Now, I don't know if Lau Ka-seng, are you there? Can you hear us?
Hi, Silvio. Good to be joining you again today. Well, since our launch in April, we have been busy in China, basically finalizing preparations into 2 areas. As our viewers may remember, we expanded our Shanghai factory. So our first objective was to equip the assembly plant workflow to IC Plus specification in order to be able to manufacture and to customize heavy-duty equipment for dispersion, grinding, and mixing. Our second initiative was to form a joint venture company named Ink Maker Intelligent System with Zhuhai Longtech, in anticipation of offering IC Plus engineering service, expertise, and machinery of course. Longtech, our partner, it's a large corporation listed in Shenzhen Third Board and is significantly boasts our market reach throughout China. The new joint venture company is focusing on customizing formulation-related applications to suit the needs of Chinese users, such as dispensing, dosing, MES, weighing, tinting, and filling. And now, with the enhance of IC Plus expertise, we are aiming to do even better for the paint and coating, ink and chemical manufacturing industry in China. Now, with these 2 steps accomplished, we are ready to launch IC Plus into the China market. In fact, the addition of IC Plus is definitely raising the bar of our engineering know-how, especially with IC Plus plant engineering in Asia as shareholders.
Thanks, Ka-seng. That sounds very exciting, and we wish you the best of success. That was Ka-seng there, Managing Director of Ink Maker Shanghai and member of the board, joining us from Shanghai in China. Now, Ka-seng said something very interesting there about the supporting role of IC plant engineering in this new phase of IM Group. But before we get to that, I'd like to turn to you, Gianluca, if I may, about how IEC Plus will fit into the market segment matrix that you showed us on 22nd of April when we launched IM Group.
Thank you, Silvio. To answer you, I would like first to explain what makes IC Plus so special for our group and what we mean by advanced engineering. IC Plus is really an extremely important company with a technical background of more than 20 years experience by its team. And it provides a wide range of products and machines for dispersing, grinding, and mixing. Additionally, it offers advanced engineering. And by this word, we mean that the project, the design, and deliverable are extended to all the production process, site management, and the software interface. It starts from preliminary engineering up to detail and the complete process and installation and delivery. And this will use the specialization of all the other brands. Therefore, this is a unique opportunity for the evolution of both Iec Group as well as Iec Plus. The advantages for Iec Group, it expands its product matrix with the Iec Plus machine, ensuring our customer the state-of-the-art technology. Each individual brand will be nourished by the transversal experience of Iec Plus. In the meantime, Iec Plus will benefit from the international sales and customer support network of Iec Group. If we look at the group metrics, you can see that Iec Plus will come in with the expertise of offering dispersion, grinding, mixing equipment, engineering study, and turnkey solution. In this way, each brand will continue to be differentiated through their expertise and compete in their individual market sector. And when required, they will come together on a large project of Iec Group. As Karseng pointed out, this is where IC plant engineering will be of a tremendous support for our group. But I will leave Mr. Ravi to tell you more.
Thanks, Gianluca. So as we saw there, the new edition of Iec Plus has elevated the offering of Iec Group to a next level. But crucial in this development, as Gianluca explained, is the support, infrastructure and service network required in different parts of the world, especially in emerging markets. Joining us virtually from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia to tell us more about this, for one of these markets, is PM Ravi, CEO of Iec Plant Engineering and shareholder of Iec Plus. Hello Ravi, are you there?
Hi Silvio, good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you too, Ravi. Now, you've been a long-term partner with IncMaker since, even before IncMaker was a group, really. And in that time, you and your team have worked very closely on many projects throughout the Asia Pacific. How do you see Iec Plant Engineering contributing to this new phase of Iec Group?
Firstly, Silvio, let me begin by saying congratulations to both sides. As one of the shareholders of Iec Plus, I would like to say I'm particularly happy with this outcome. It is an ideal collaboration for all. Iec Group, Iec Plus and Iec Plant Engineering too. Well, to answer your question, despite the COVID-19 pandemic, ASEAN and South Asia region, mainly Vietnam, Indonesia and India, continues to be rated as one of the world's most attractive emerging markets. This makes it increasingly important on the global stage as multinationals continue to shift their production bases to Asia to benefit from the region's expanding infrastructure investment, conducive government policies, and mass-scale domestic markets. And as such, the ASEAN and South Asia market continues to represent an extremely important market for Iec Group. Iec Plant Engineering has over 30 years experience in the region. We are well equipped with branches, factories, and after-sales facilities backed by a workforce of qualified engineers who are skilled in resolving the most demanding requirements of our industries. Since I'm one of the founding members of Iec Plus, we have already been working closely as a team for many years now. As you have mentioned, Silvio, we have always been a long-term partner of Iec Group. Now with the joining of Iec Plus to Iec Group, it has cemented that bond further. As Gianluca rightfully pointed out, it will give the group a logistical stronghold for sales and service in ASEAN and South Asia region.
Thank you, Ravi. Thank you very much. Mr. PM Ravi there, CEO of Iec Plant Engineering and shareholder of Iec Plus, joining us virtually from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Now, I turn to you, Fabrizio, as one of the founders of Iec Plus. You know Iec Plus very well. And we know that you will be remaining with the brand as operations manager, and you will be passing the management to Antonio Riggio. Can you tell us more about this?
Ciao Silvio. Yes, so firstly let me say congratulations to all. I am also very pleased with this outcome. I have been with IEC Plus for several years, and it is a pleasure to see it join Iec Group. Iec Group is a respected leader in its field, driven by Industry 4.0 technology with a global sales force and service network. This is a significant moment in our strategy global plan. I am confident that through Iec Group's leadership and by joining the Iec Group family of brands, IEC Plus has secured the continuity of its business and is set to make the growth stronger and increase its market position. Antonio Riggio is a proven general manager with a very good track record, and I warmly welcome him in his new role at IEC Plus.
That's great to see, and I wish you both great congratulations. So, Antonio, that brings me to you now. You have quite a big task on your plate. So can you tell us what will be your first strategies, without obviously telling us a little bit too much, but in which markets do you also see an opportunity for IEC Plus to grow?
Wow, Silvio, straight to the point. Let me first tell a couple of things. First of all, everything you see here around is thanks to Fabrizio and his team that bring IEC Plus to a leader position in the line engineering. So we started on a solid base, and thanks to the synergy with the Iec Group, especially for the worldwide commercial network, we can, my idea is to go ahead in this traced road of engineering. So it will be for me a pleasure, and I'm proud to be responsible of this growth in what we called the line engineering advanced phase. Mainly, our strategy will be based on three pillars. The first one is, as we already mentioned, the enforce the line engineering, the system engineering capacity. The second is to increase our production capacity, that at the very end means also to short the delivery time, to have a better time to market. And the third, that is very, how can I say, new in this period, is to give a great highlight to the service. So service will be the third pillar of our strategy. Just to give you a flash, as far as the system engineering is concerned, we are reorganizing the technical department by introducing also new expertise. And we like very much the concept, how can I say, of the cross-contamination from business similar, but that already make this jump several years ago, such as, for example, the food and beverage industry. This will permit us to introduce new idea, fresh idea, and entering really in what we all have called the advanced phase. As far as the production, this is a break news. Right. We are going to double this facility, hopefully within the end of the year. Right. And as far as service is concerned, we already introduced new technician, and we are reorganizing the service in order to be really very close to our customer. So, Silvio, we can really talk a lot about the strategy, but I think that that's enough. So, wait and see.
Thank you, Antonio, and we look forward to seeing the development of Iec Plus with its newfound family of IM Group. So that's all from us. And if you'd like to know more about any of our products, please visit us on im-group.com, where you will find a link to any of our brands. Or for the latest news, follow us on our LinkedIn pages. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to sharing more news with you soon. Until then, take care and stay safe.